The coaches are in. When you need a timely, transparent friend, tune into the coaches are in. Talking career, business, health, and wealth. You got a friend now. Into the coaches are in. With authenticity, come on, let's take a seat and tune in.
Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to The Coaches Are In. We are on episode 6. Can you believe it, ladies?
I cannot.
Yes,
Moving right along.
Time is moving along, and we've just had some wonderful experiences with our guests so far, and tonight won't disappoint. So we are just excited to jump in and get started. But before we do that, we should probably introduce ourselves. I'm sure there are some new viewers out there who need to know who are these women? Who are these beautiful women? Okay.
Yes.
So I'm Dr. Malika, and I'm your confidence coach on the show, but I'm the CEO of the Speaker LLC, and I empower you to go be great and be nothing less and help you to show up as your best self.
Like we're showing up tonight.
That's right.
Hello, everyone. I am Coach Allison, and I am your behavioral interventionist. And I work with professional women who struggle with what has them stuck, and I help them break free without years of therapy.
Nice.
Awesome. And I'm Dr. Sharita Weatherspoon. I am the creator of The Coaches Are In. I'm also a business strategist and alignment coach, where I help aspiring Black women CEOs to build a business that brings them joy while it builds their bank accounts.
Come on, build the bank. Okay. Build the bank.
Yeah, build without the bank.
So, of course, if you've never tuned into The Coaches Are In, one of the things we do is our segment where we coach through our viewer who has a question. And so I'm going to go ahead and read the question, and we're going to go ahead and help this sister out.
Yes.
All right.
Ready.
So I've been trying to grow my business for a couple of years now, but I just can't seem to get any traction. I get a few sales here and there, but not enough to sustain. My savings is almost gone. Okay, that's a problem. All right. My savings is almost gone, and I think I need to get a job, but I'm afraid that if I go back to work, I'll never get my business to where I want it to be. To be honest, I just feel like a failure. And I just feel like I should just give up. What should I do? And so this sounds like Dr. Sharita
like,
to start us off. Okay. She was like,
Yes.
It was pulling.
Makes me sad.
Yeah. So this is it's a very real situation.
Right.
First of all, very, very real. So she's definitely not alone in her experience.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's some concerns about her savings being tapped out, because we never want to leave ourselves in a situation where we don't have a cushion somewhere.
Right.
It's like it does. But she is where she is right now, right? So I want to say, not to be driven by her ego, like I got to make this thing work. I'm just going to stick it out. I'm going to stick it out. There is nothing wrong with going to get a job if you need to go get a job. Right. A lot of times your employment can help to subsidize your business until you get your business to where it needs to be, to where you want it to be. And you get things like benefits that you may not be able to afford as an entrepreneur until you're making a whole lot more money than what you're currently making.
Right.
Because it's more expensive when you're not in a group plan.
Right.
But I feel her pain. I think each of us can in some way relate to pursuing your entrepreneurial ventures while you're working for someone else, regardless of, whether you started out that way or you ended up having to, take another job. Circumstances happen and things shift. Some things that you don't have control over, but don't let, kind of what people might say or think if you go back to get a job. Because what's most important is that you have an opportunity to try again. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
exhaust your savings, you have no money coming in from
Right.
anywhere, what you have no resources to keep trying, and you want to keep
Right.
and not being where you want to be at this point does not make you a failure. Very few people are overnight successes. It might look like they showed up.
Right.
Right. Don't let Instagram fool you. Okay.
Right. Don't let it fool you. They have
No.
probably been at it for a very long time before they became popular, before they started making the money they really wanted to make, before they were able to hire people to help them in their business and all of that. So do what you got to do. Do what you got to do for your family, your household, and then do what you got to do to have an opportunity to try again or to keep trying. So don't feel like a failure. Just map it out. Go in with a plan. Just because you take a job doesn't mean you have to be there for the next 10 years either. But see the job for what it is. And sometimes, it's seed to sow into the field that you're trying to reap a harvest from. It may not be the harvest itself. So do what you need to do, sis, because we need you here making an impact in the world. And if you just need a little bit of time and support to get things together, let's do that. And then make sure you get some help, because there's a reason why you've been at this for so long and exhausted your savings without seeing a return on investment. So I'm going to say that if you have not been working with someone who is farther along in this thing than you are, who can help guide you and support you and advise you, you might need to get some help and stop trying to figure it out by yourself.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely. And I agree wholeheartedly with everything that Dr. Sharita that you said. And I've been in that position more than once as a business owner. And I think the biggest thing to consider and remember is who said that you had to just do one and not, like all at once. Like that's just a something that people have created. It's like, oh, leave your 9 to 5 and go, go work for yourself. Well, that's all well and good. However, it's not always a reality for a lot of different reasons, right? We don't know what those reasons are, but there's nothing wrong with it. And make sure that there is a plan in place, right? You're definitely not a failure. I look at it like this, and this is what happened in my situation. There were some people that I needed to meet at these jobs that literally catapulted my business when I was ready to launch the right way. So I would say that, take a few steps back, right? Maybe launching was a little premature. You have the idea that you're going to just work for yourself and not work for anyone else. But there's some other things that may need to happen first. So I would say just consider the idea that the fact that you are maybe taking a step back and going to get a job, that doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're going to get a job. But while you're on your way, just show up every day with what you can learn. I always believe in being at the right place at the right time, saying the right things to the right people, because you don't know who on that job holds in their hand what you need next. So I look at it as that. It's like a seed sown. It's present help, but it doesn't mean anything negative. So you gotta stop going to savings if it's almost gone. For sure. So you need to build that again, and don't let anyone make you feel bad about that, that choice to go back to work or work a 9 to 5 so that you can really realign and get where you need to be in the right way, so that you don't have to have these struggles in the future.
That's good. Such good wisdom from our coaches. And I think the only thing that I would add is do some self-work. Right. Do some self-work, because you're feeling like a failure. So then there's some stuff internally that needs to be addressed. Maybe you need to kind of sit down with someone. I love what Dr. Sharita talked about, getting the help, because that was something I was thinking, like, does she have a business coach? And I want to, this is not my word. This is Dr. Sharita's lane, which is alignment. Because the question is, have you changed? So that's where the self-work comes in. Where are you? Is your product relevant? now, right? Are
Mhm.
we still providing, has your audience changed?
Mhm.
Something that it seems like there might be a disconnect. And if there is, do some of that self-work where you sit down with somebody and say, okay, this is what I'm experiencing. This is how I'm feeling. I have benefited from, even when my business practices or my business isn't going the way I wanted it to, I've always benefited from stepping back and doing some self-work,
Mhm.
reading, talking to friends who know more,
Mhm.
right? Podcast, doing some research, attending sessions, workshops. Those are the kinds of things that I think sometimes that help you as the person, not the businesswoman,
Right.
and you working for the person and pouring into her and strengthening some things and some insight. And I just recently learned that what sparks my creativity is just going into new environments. They talk
Mhm.
about that, but I never really paid attention to it. But just take a drive, see something different, see something new. It just kind of sparks your creativity. So do that self work. I think that can contribute to whether you're going back into the workforce and working the 9 to 5, showing up. I think Coach Allison says show up just a little bit every day on your business while you're at the 9 to 5. Show
Right.
up. You know, but I think also then definitely pour into you, feed you. Could be scripture, could be a sermon, could be anything that will
Mhm.
feed you and help build you so that you can do these things that you're striving to do.
Yeah.
Can
That's
I
good.
just add like one thing onto what you said and one thing onto what Allison said? Um, so we're encouraging you or reaffirming for you that it's okay for you to go get a job.
Yes.
But in your getting the job, make sure you have boundaries. It's
Mhm.
100% during your work hours to your
You are
job.
working.
And
Yes.
when
Right.
5 o'clock hits,
Mhm.
you're on your own time and you need
Mhm.
to be giving
Right.
100% to the thing you are trying to build. So,
Yes.
Right.
remember that, because we know jobs they can just take over your life if you let them do it.
Mhm.
You'll
Have
get a
the
job and it'll be like you'll be on call. You're like,
right,
wait a second. Trust me,
so
I
have your
know.
Still not being able to do the business.
boundaries. Have the boundaries, and then when you're doing like the self-reflection, include in that process evaluating what you've actually done in your business.
Mhm.
Did you show up in your business the way that you needed to see
Mhm.
the progress that you wanted to make?
Right.
Right. That's
Because
good.
if you didn't, you can't expect the results that you didn't put the work into. So
Right.
Mhm.
be honest with yourself. Did you do the things that you really should have been doing in your business on a consistent basis to produce the results that you wanted? And if the answer is yes, then you definitely have to connect with somebody to get some help because something,
Yes. Get some insights.
yeah, something is
Right.
not working.
Right.
It's supposed to work there. But if you haven't, then the next thing to do is to recommit to
Mhm.
your dream, to your vision, to your
Right.
goal, and lay out what it is that you need to do. Like, kind of start with the end in mind. This is where I'm trying to get to. This is my revenue goal, my
Mhm.
client or customer goal, however you want to set that goal, and then kind of backtrack to
Mhm.
what do you have to do to actually get there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
D,
good.
all of the above.
Yeah. That is so good. Well, I'm sure that our viewer, I hope she was taking notes. We provided her with a lot of good nuggets. And so,
That would be a
yeah,
start.
that
You
is a
came for
start.
you came for help. If you're not even listening,
Right.
you
But
gotta
maybe
show
Yes.
up.
maybe she's watching the replay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
The
true. That's
replay,
true.
the replay too. Replay too.
That's
All good.
true.
All good. Long
But
as you
don't come to
listen.
class without pen and paper, okay?
Right.
Or a notes app.
Yes, good stuff. All right. Well, I think that we've all had experiences that were very helpful, for our
Mhm.
viewers. So hopefully she is sitting now or listening later. But we appreciate your question. And if anyone has a question, make sure that you can connect with any of us and just say that, hey, coaches, I have a question, and we can submit that to potentially be asked on air.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess, are we ready for our special guest? Because I know I am.
I'm ready.
All right, because I love all this. All right. So we tonight we have Crystal Fassett with us. She is a nurse practitioner with the goal of serving women with a balanced, multifaceted approach to wellness, health, and beauty for a total body experience. She focuses on enhancing all facets of health and beauty through a variety of med spa services to include health coaching, medical weight loss, IV infusions, vitamin injection therapy, skincare treatments, body treatments, and much more. So without further ado, welcome Miss Crystal.
Yay. Welcome.
Yes,
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
yes, we're excited to have you here.
Oh my goodness, I'm
Yes.
excited too. And I love what you guys just touched on. I enjoyed that. That was nice. Thank
Oh,
you.
good.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. So Allison was excited because she's in the wellness
All things spa.
field. Yeah, yeah. Well, all of that. She loves it, loves it, loves it. But I'm going to kick off the questioning. Allison can hold her.
I'll wait. I'll wait. Don't take my question.
What you said?
I said, don't take my question.
I'm not. All right. So I want to start off by asking you to share a little bit about your journey. How did you shift from being a nurse to owning a med spa? And then also actually just explain the difference between a regular spa and a med spa.
Sure, absolutely. I've been in the healthcare field for about 24 years. And most of that was, bedside nursing. And so I just kind of wanted to, take a change, just do something different, kind of focus more so on preventative care, wellness. And then I enjoyed tying in, the beauty with that. So, I decided to go back to school. I love to educate. So, I kind of, decided to go back for nurse practitioner to be able to educate and teach other nurses and things like that. And just kind of stumbled upon my love between, beauty and health and wellness. And, as we mature, getting to an age where I really want to focus on, taking care of ourselves. So I just felt like, opening a medical spa. The difference between that and a regular spa is obviously having a certification to prescribe, to treat, to diagnose from a nurse practitioner standpoint, to be able to do different, facial treatments, which are a little more invasive than what you may find at a regular spa. So we offer things here like Botox, weight management and things like that. So just trying to, I enjoy having a space where clients can come in, most likely because they want to be here. So it's just a more positive setting than, doing, being working in a hospital and most of the patients are there. They don't really want to be there. They're not feeling well. So it was just time for a change, completely for me.
Nice. Nice. So, Crystal, can you talk a little bit about IV therapy?
Sure.
What is it something that's new? What is it and what do we need to know about it?
Sure. It's definitely not new. I just think that within the last few years, it's just becoming a more popular service as far as a medical spa is concerned. Again, that would be the difference between, a regular spa and a medical spa, being able to provide, intravenous infusions with vitamins. And so pretty much vitamin infusions are going to help to, provide clients with overall just feeling a good perk, feeling, a good wake up, feeling a good pick me up, giving you energy, boosting your metabolism. And then because it's given directly into the bloodstream, the patients pretty much, can experience those benefits pretty quickly, versus taking, medication orally or even, through injection in the muscle. So that's the benefits of it going directly into the bloodstream. We have infusions here that can help with skin care, skin, aging of the skin, elasticity, glowing skin, skin, hair, and nails, growth with biotin and things like that. So the infusions allow me to decide, well, for the patient to decide whether they are looking for an infusion based on how they want to feel or based on how they're feeling. So, for instance, if they're coming in and they're not feeling well, maybe they've had a little too much to drink, maybe they're feeling nauseous, maybe they're going, through bad PMS and having, menstrual cramps and things like that, I am able to provide different combination of vitamins in their bloodstream in order to help, subside some of those symptoms. So that's basically the IV infusion.
So
People come after a hangover.
Yes,
Yes,
that's what I said. Hangover.
exactly.
Going out the park
Exactly.
Friday night, just
Exactly.
to your point.
That part.
You go to work.
Well,
Exactly.
and okay, I know Coach Allison has a question. Can I just do a quick follow-up, y'all? It's just a quick
Oh,
follow-up.
sure.
So is this affordable? I feel like this is something now, okay, I'm dating myself, but I feel like these services, I probably would have heard these services on like 90210 for a different population, right?
Right.
And
Right.
so
Yeah.
I didn't grow up in an environment or an
I
area
got
where
you.
we had or my grandparents or my parents had the option of having IV therapy. So I guess I'm asking, based on your description,
Mhm.
it may not be a new thing, but when did it become such that it is like, I guess it's the med spas
Yes.
that it's so what's the word I want to use, y'all?
Well, what you trying to say is
Accessible.
when did black people start finding out about it? That's really what you're trying to get at.
When did it become
What year?
accessible to my people? You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't grow up hearing about IV therapy. But I
Exactly.
do feel like I watched TV shows where I probably heard some of these things. I was like, that's
What
okay. Where'd that
exactly?
come from?
We think
Like,
that.
'cause that's not my
We thought
neighborhood.
it was bad. It was
Yeah.
like,
Exactly.
that's a bad thing.
Is that like for rich people? Like, what is
Right.
it? Do you understand? Does that make sense, Crystal?
No, it definitely does. I actually appreciate that question because that's actually the bridge that I want to, kind of, have in order to, educate and let patients understand that, it doesn't have to be because you're feeling miserable or you're sick in order to have IV infusion. So
Right.
I very much try to, keep things affordable so that we all can experience it. And my goal is just that, I want us to just take time out for self-care. Just
That's
focus, just take time out, come in, it's all about you. I try to have a nice ambiance so that it's just definitely self-care, so that's really what it's about. I try to make it, I think overall it's pretty affordable.
Mhm.
It's just it's going to cost about the same as getting your hair, your nails, your,
Right.
your
Okay.
toes and that done. That's how I would look at it. So just another form of self-care. And I'm really just trying my best to educate, because I feel like that's the most challenge as far as, building up my clientele is just, patients, much like what you were saying, Dr. Malik, like, I don't know what that is. I don't know how that can help me.
Mhm.
So I like to try to, be that person that will kind of, educate and, explain to patients how they can benefit from that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, you named, we were talking a lot about the IV therapy. So what
Mhm.
are some of the other services that you offer, or is there like a most popular service? So two-part question.
Absolutely. I would say right now, the most popular service here at All Facets would be the weight loss management. So I think that's probably like the highest service that we provide here. Other services are facials. I have an esthetician, so she will perform, various different types of facials. We do Botox, we do lipo shots. So that's just helping to, dissolve fat in specific targeted areas wherever the client may be, interested in. And just general health coaching. I offer CPR certification here. So just a whole realm of different, services, preventative care, wellness, self-care, those type of things.
Very good. I would love to come visit your space. How would you say the audience can connect with you? Because I'm sure that people have additional questions and some of the things that
Sure.
you mentioned, so that maybe they would consider some of the services there.
Sure, absolutely. They can connect with us here at All Facets Health and Wellness Center, either on Instagram, All Facets Wellness Center, Facebook page, All Facets Wellness Center. Definitely available at, you can email our team at allfacetswellness.com. And we're right here located in Newcastle, Delaware, right across from the airport.
Newcastle.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. All right. Well,
I
thank
need to
you.
come to Delaware and stay a little longer.
Yes, why don't you? Why don't you?
More than the 12-hour turnaround.
But
That will be our day. We'll make our day there.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. You get the IV therapy for the
Yes.
boost. So when you decide you're going to get up at 3:00 in the morning and drive back home,
You'll be good to
Doing
go.
all my
to
business.
Indiana,
You will be
Pennsylvania.
good to go. Looking for Chick-fil-A on the way.
Oh no, don't do it.
I feel
But
so
now, but
exposed.
we learned, I don't know, maybe it's okay if she gets the lipo injection before she go to Chick-fil-A.
I know, right?
You might
Before-
balance it out a little bit.
I feel like the issue is either before or after. I don't know.
Yes.
We'll figure
I
that out.
definitely
We'll
need
figure
to
that out
come
for
and
you.
stay for a couple of days and
Yeah.
just hang out. The joke is that I come and go very quickly. It's like
I
boom, boom,
understand.
boom, boom.
I understand.
Very quickly. Yes. But I mean, I got the connects. I know the people, so we
I know.
literally could make it a
I'm
whole
using my
beauty
connect.
weekend. kind of
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
Very much so.
So I have one final question
Sure.
for you, Crystal. We're asking all of our guests this question.
Yes.
What is one trait or characteristic that you think every Black woman needs to move to the next level in their life or business? And I just want you to give us one word, one phrase.
Absolutely. I would say it's acceptance.
Acceptance.
Mhm.
Acceptance. Awesome. Now, if you haven't tuned in before, this will be your first time hearing this, but if you tuned in before, you know
how we roll.
you
That's
wanna
right.
hear the rest of what Crystal has to say about acceptance and why it is, in fact, the one trait that she believes every Black woman needs to move to the next level in their life or business, you need to go to thecoachesrn.com and subscribe to be on our list, where we send
Right.
out exclusive content from our guest experts, some occasional discounts and goodies as well. And Crystal is offering a discount code that you will only get if you
Only.
subscribe to the list at thecoachesrn.com. And we'll be sending that out by the end of the week. And it'll give you a nice little discount on a service at All Facets Health and Wellness Center.
Mhm.
So be sure to do that. And Crystal, is there anything that you want to leave our audience with?
Not exactly. I just hope you guys, I hope I answered all your questions. And if you have any more questions, you'll know how to reach me.
Awesome.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you so much
Thank you
for
for the
joining
invite. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
you.
You gotta go check her out. Y'all got your calendars out.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Get your appointment. Well, go subscribe first so you can get the discount code. Then go and book your
I'm
appointment.
already subscribed. I think I need another email address.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes. So I am a client of Crystal's. I've been to her health and wellness center. It's a nice place. I'm partial to the massage chair while I'm getting my IV therapy.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna check out. She has this oxygen facial thingy that they do there. That I've been looking at it on the website.
Eyeing it. Okay, it's time.
See, and I can't do facials because I'm ticklish. That'd be touching my skin. I can't. I
Well, she'll
can't.
take a double. She'll take a double.
I need a shot, and then they can do my face. I'll be laughing the whole time. That's not relaxing. I'm gonna have to work, so I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, you gotta figure it out. Yeah. So we definitely encourage you to go visit Crystal and her team at All Facets Health and Wellness Center. Because you know what? You deserve to take care of yourself, to be loved
that's
on
right.
for a little bit and taken care of. And
That's
you'll
right.
have that experience there. So I think that
I think that's it.
I think so. I
That's
think
good.
so. Yes. I will.
Yes.
good.
They're good. Listen, can I just say, y'all need to subscribe, but y'all need to, if you have questions, as Coach Allison said earlier, DM one of us so that your question can be asked on the show.
Yes, and we will not say your name unless you really want us to.
Right.
We don't want you to like not get the help that you need because you're afraid of what people are going to think about you, and they know that you have this issue or challenge. We're removing all of those barriers. Actually, even if you asked us to say your name, we probably still wouldn't.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
Because you don't know who's watching.
Right.
And I'm like, wait, I got a friend named Malika.
Right.
Is that Malika?
Exactly. But yeah, you can shoot us a DM. You can email us or go to the site and fill out the contact form. Any way you want to contact us, let us know what your issue, challenge, or question is. And we will review it. And more than likely, we'll share it on the show. You'll hear our honest, authentic, transparent
That's right.
response to your questions. We share not only from our areas of expertise, but from our personal experiences as well. So we will talk to you and respond to you the way we do each other when we're sitting in here on a couch, just talking as girlfriends.
Right.
Yeah. So we look forward to hearing your questions as well. So in the meantime, we want you to plan to join us next Monday at 8:00 here live. Our guest next week is Denise Taylor. We are going to be talking about seasonal affective disorder.
Yeah, that's good.
It's coming, y'all.
And
coming.
yes.
Season's coming.
Yeah.
I felt it on Sunday. I said, the Lord is good, but something is wrong with my mood.
Right. Exactly.
Something ain't right.
Exactly. So definitely tune in because it's something that people are talking about a little bit more frequently now, but we're not talking about it enough for sure.
Right.
So we want to learn a little bit more about it and what we can do to help combat it as the seasons begin to change. Because we got stuff to do. We got places to be and life to experience, and and to do all of that. And then of course we'll be answering another viewer question. We'll see what that's going to be next.
It might be yours.
That's right.
Might be yours. Yes. All right. So I think we're going to call it a night. I want to thank you for tuning in, whether you're watching live or via the replay. We appreciate you. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube as well, and tell a girlfriend about the show so they can join.
That's right.
Yes. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
The coaches are in. When you need a timely, transparent friend, tune into the coaches are in. Talking career, business, health, and wealth. You got a friend now. Into the coaches are in. With authenticity, come on, let's take a seat and tune in.